Subscribe to the channel to join the empire. Flick my dinger to make sure you never miss an upload. Finger the like button to help boost my video and make me smile. You will get instant drip. Thank you.
The Biomes of Fashion. Hello everyone, and in today's video, I'm basically just going to be going over the biomes of fashion. And what does that mean? Well, basically, do you know Minecraft? There's different biomes, different seasons, there's the desert, there's, the rainforest, and all that kind of stuff. So basically, I'm just going to go over the different seasons of the year, and give you tips and tricks for your outfits, and different ways to, make them still look good, but, still survive in the weather, because, certain weathers are more intense than others. We're gonna start off with winter, which is probably the worst season in my personal opinion, because especially if you live in colder areas, like if you say like Alaska or Nebraska, or I guess anywhere where it snows a lot in your winter season, I guess anywhere like even Colorado. But it's kind of harder to make good looking fits in these kind of weathers, because you kind of have to sacrifice a little bit of your warmth in order to look good. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that's just kind of a universal fashion rule at this point that we all kind of had to learn. You kind of have to sacrifice your comfortability to look good. In the wintertime, especially it's harder, because you gotta get the winter jackets, you gotta get, stuff to stay warm, you gotta get your scarves, which, to segue us in, scarves are a great accessory, okay? You can use them to make little hoods, just a little cool way to style them if they're long enough, or, just wear them as a regular scarf. But if you want to still look stylish but still try to preserve some warmth, I definitely recommend leather jackets, okay? Even ones that are lined with like a different type of fur, or like a type of furry cotton in the inside, I don't know. Just something in there to keep you warm but still fresh on the outside, okay? I could always recommend leather jackets. Well, these aren't, probably ideal for like, those kind of places, but I'm in California, so I don't give a... And of course, dark colors are great, like dark blue, black, gray, all those kind of colors just kind of match the season. Or blue is just a universal season color, except for like in the fall. Now for the next season, we're gonna talk about spring, okay? It's nice, sunny, warm, maybe even a little nice breeze in the air. I definitely recommend experimenting with tank tops, okay? People don't do it enough, but you should layer with tank tops, like little tank tops with like a flannel tank top with like a little zip up. You could layer, and also experiment with the tank top colors. Gray tank tops, black tank tops, white tank tops. You could experiment so much, like what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing is not innovative in any way or new. Got the blue, the match the blue, but you can also layer with cardigans, okay? I do that sometimes. Now summertime, this one's a little mixed one for me. I kind of don't like it, okay? Because you have a little bit less flexibility. You can't layer because you're gonna sweat like crazy, especially if you live somewhere where it's extremely hot. You're probably not gonna wear jeans, probably gonna wear shorts. Graphic tees and band tees of the like
are great to
have in your wardrobe sitting there during the wintertime, so that during the summertime when it comes, because in the wintertime you got your cool graphic tee hidden. You don't really want your sweater unzipped because you're gonna freeze, so you want that. A lot of white, okay? A lot of blue. White and blue is a great summertime combo. White and blue, 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 blue. You make sure to add in your chains, your bracelets, the sunshine and glimmer off of your jewelry, right? Right, I even dabble in some like pant chains, Now for the last season, because there's only like 4 seasons. The fall. This is my personal favorite. Why? Because it's also the time of my birthday. I don't like my birthday now anymore. And this time, like kind of the spring, it's nice and warm here and there, but you got that nice breeze, or maybe even cold, but you still got a nice bit of that summer sunshine on your face. This is another season where you can layer, so this is all another season that I like, because layering overall just makes your fits look really good. But obviously brown colors and more softer tones like that look good in this season, because like the trees around you, they're gonna be brown. Colors like orange and stuff like that also pop, or maybe even yellow, because leaves have that yellow tone to them sometimes. This one's kind of a free reign one. Hoodies are always a great option, especially great styleable hoodies that you got, or ones with great graphics on them, or DIY ones. And I feel like that kind of applies to like the wintertime too. There's some people who got their priorities straight and actually focus on looking good instead of being warm. That's a joke, okay? You should probably focus on being warm, because then you probably get sick, and no one likes being sick. And then when you get other people sick, it's pretty inconsiderate. Oh. Anyways, guys, that was the video, okay? I hope you enjoyed. Maybe I was helpful.